Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aylin? Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead. The weasel out-weaseled. Well done, my friend. But Dame Aylin's deeds are great. Her presence, present. Sooner or later, he will discover that the daughter of Selûne lives. Let us travel to his chambers, his lair. We will see him undone, in the style of the dead, unburied Ketheric Thorm.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Let us show them how it's done.
What's next, I wonder?
Seek and you shall find me. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Nightsong will be pleased to know Lorroakan isn't after her hide anymore. Although, she may be even more pleased to know who put that bounty on her head in the first place. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. Well, in that case, I'm all yours. Don't touch me.
Looking ahead. What's hiding here? I need a moment for the two of us.
You did well to steer us from violence, but Leroican is too bloody-minded to be fooled for long. Let Dame Aylin know his ambitions and put an end to them, so that she might finally live free. You are blessed with several companions as it is. Perhaps dismiss one if you require me. I'm with you.
The wizard is a twit, but he is not a fool. Our ruse will only buy a short reprieve. We ought to tell Dame Aylin. This will not end until she ends it.
On my way.
This wizard has no more wit than a half-trained hatchling. To believe his quarry dead because his enemies say it is so. Let Dame Aylin take his head. He clearly has no use for it.
Well done getting that creep off Dame Aylin's tail. The last thing she needs is more trouble dogging her heels.
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
As expected, Leroican falls short of any true academic standard. To believe Dame Aylin dead based on a single subjective account? It's just shoddy scholarship. May she correct him with all the contempt of 1,000 tenured professors.
Aylin left to face that wizard, Leroican, was it? Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me. He can harm her, just as Ketherick did. She'll survive it, but she can suffer like any of us, and for longer. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand. I suppose. I feel the same about her. I'll rest a little easier if you do. You fought well against my father. I imagine a rat like Leroican will be nothing in comparison.
I had hoped there might be a greater sense of balance within the city. That its walls might enable sheltering within it to foster community, peace. Yet it is not so. Unnatural steel beings patrol the streets. The printed word sows discontent, and those in need are treated with disdain. Is this truly what progress looks like? Sometimes it is difficult to see exactly what we are fighting to save here. Sometimes it feels like Korga was right. Nature can only survive away from all this. I do. But at times like this, it can feel like an impossible dream. I was harsh on myself before. On my leadership of the Grove. The decisions I made. Perhaps too harsh, considering this place.
Yes? Ask it.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
By my honor, it's you. My dear, I thought you were...
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
My steel-hearted friend speaks true. Give me one good reason, Magus, why I should not strike you down where you stand.
Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. I have great plans for you, Dame Aelin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aelin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
nature's wrath.
Still breathing, despite everything. I won't give in. On my way.
Lest I sit down for a rest and not rise again.